Okay, for number 12, when you multiply a proper fraction by an improper fraction, is the product, or answer, less than 1, greater than 1, or equal to 1? Use examples in your explanation. Okay, so it's saying when you multiply a proper fraction by an improper fraction. Improper fraction would be one with the numerator larger than the denominator, right? That's what an improper fraction is. So let's create a proper fraction. Let's go 2/3. We multiply a proper fraction times an improper fraction. Let's do 6/5. All right. Is my answer going to be less than 1, greater than 1, or equal to 1? Well, let's multiply this out. 2 times 6 is 12. And 3 times 5 is 15. Well, in this case, it's less than 1. But what if I went this? So I went 2/3 times 9 halves. Then we get 18 over 6, which equals 3, which is greater than 1. So my answer, I think, in this would be, it depends on the fractions you use. Because one way, we have a proper fraction, 2/3, times an improper fraction, 6/5, gives me an answer less than 1, and 1 gives me an answer greater than 1. So it depends on the fractions you use. Okay, let's look at number 13. Name 2 fractions with different denominators that have a product of 4 2/5. So 2 fractions with different denominators that have a product of 4 2/5. Well, this one's kind of sneaky. In order to find a product, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write down 4 2/5. And I'm going to divide it by something. I'm going to choose a fraction. I'm going to divide it by a half. There's my first fraction that I'm going to use. All right? Because, and remember, division is the opposite of multiplication, and product, we're looking for product, so we're looking for 2 multiplication questions. So, if I go 4 2/5 divided by a half, well, let's solve this, and that'll give me the other fraction. So I'm going to go 4 times 5 is 20, plus 2 is 22. So we have 22 over 22/5 divided by 1/2, which needs to be rewritten as 22/5 times 2 over 1. And then I multiply this. 22 times 2 is 44 over 5. And 5 goes into, I lost everything. 5 goes into 44 8 times, so it equals 8 4/5. So now I have one fraction here, 8 4/5, and my other fraction here, 1/2. So if I rewrite this and say, name 2 fractions with different denominators that have a product of 4 2/5, well, one fraction would be 8 4/5 times 1/2 equals 4 2/5. And that's how you get your answer for a question like that.